Heyo! In this video we're going to talk about Italy and Spain and how conservatism affected it. So Metternich's Congress of Vienna, right? They formed a ton of states within the Italy-ish territory that, such as Piedmont or Piedmont or however you pronounce it, which served as a buffer state between France and the rest of Europe, if you remember. And these states, they all had something in common, which was a reactionary conservative government. They were reacting against the French Revolution, which means that they were reacting against liberalism. They were very anti-liberal, okay? So despite this, secret societies or secret groups, such as the Carbonari in Italy, they plotted and formed committees for revolution. And that's actually where the textbook ends in this section for Italy, which is kind of a cliffhanger, so it seems pretty obvious that there's going to be a revolution, but that's just my theory. So, on to Spain. Spain, like France, had a Bourbon restoration. Their Bourbon king that was restored was Ferdinand VII, but he tried to compromise with the liberals. Ferdinand agreed to follow the liberal constitution of 1812. This allowed for a parliamentary assembly called the Cortes. The Cortes was basically just a bunch of middle-classmen of Spain who were liberals, and they were just like, hey, we're going to make our own laws, right? They kept some liberal ideas. But Ferdinand VII was a douchebag, so like many douchebags, he went back on his promise and lied. He dissolved the Cortes and persecuted its members, right? Because he was trying to achieve that old absolutism, the conservative ideals, because he was a conservative established by Metternich's Congress of Vienna. So, this sort of a break in his promise led to a revolution by the middle-class liberals, and because they ended up actually winning. But so Ferdinand gave in, and he agreed to follow the Cortes again in 1820. However, Metternich's interventionist policy saved him. You remember how if there's a revolution, then everyone must come, and they must come together and put down that revolution, right? So France actually came to the rescue, or, well, the rescue of the king, not so much the people. France invaded, and they drove off the revolutionaries, saving Ferdinand VII's rule of Spain. The end.